All right, what is up, future English-speaking superstars? Are you ready to level up your language game faster than a speedrunner finishing Mario? Do you ever feel like you're trying to describe your awesome job to someone in English, but all that comes out is a confused noise and maybe some frantic hand gestures? Like you're a secret agent, but your code words are just, thing, make, money? If that sounds like you, then congratulations, my friend. You've just found your linguistic goldmine. Because today, we are diving deep, like a submarine exploring the Mariana Trench of vocabulary, into one of the most fundamental yet often tricky topics in English, talking about your job. And we're not just talking about it, we're gonna master it. This isn't just about learning words. It's about unlocking conversations, making connections, and showing off your incredible self to the world. And guess what? We're doing it all at a super friendly, super supportive A1 level. Think of me as your English-speaking hype person, your linguistic cheerleader, your personal guide through the exciting jungle of job-related English. No more awkward silences. No more feeling like you're trying to explain quantum physics with only emojis. We're gonna make you sound so smooth, so confident, so English savvy that people will think you just stepped out of a Hollywood movie where everyone speaks perfect English. So, are you fired up? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to absolutely smash this English challenge? Because I know I am. Let's get this party started. All right, buckle up, buttercups, because our first mission, should you choose to accept it, and you totally should because it's awesome, is the absolute foundation. What do you do? This is like the superhero origin story of your professional life. When someone asks, what do you do? They're basically asking, what's your job? Or what's your profession? It's not a trick question, I promise. It's just a super common way to kick off a conversation, like saying hello, but with more career-oriented vibes. Now, the simplest, most straightforward way to answer this question is with the classic, unbeatable, always a winner phrase, I am, or INN. It's like your linguistic shield, always ready. So, if you're a doctor, you say, I am a doctor. If you're a teacher, you say, I am a teacher. If you're an engineer, you say, I am an engineer. Notice the a and an? Remember that little grammar rule from way back? A before consonant sounds, an before vowel sounds, like an apple, an elephant, an idea. Same thing here, an architect, an artist. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But wait, there's more. Because life isn't always a straight line, right? Sometimes you might want to use another super common and equally fantastic phrase, I work as. This is like the cool older sibling of I am a. It means exactly the same thing, but it gives you a tiny bit more flair. So you can say, I work as a chef, or I work as a software developer, or I work as a sales assistant. It's just another perfectly valid, perfectly natural way to express what your job is. No stress, just options. It's like choosing between vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream. Both are delicious, just slightly different flavors. Now, what if you're still a student? That's totally cool. In fact, that's a very important job. You're building your future, after all. So if someone asks, what do? You can proudly say, I am a student. Simple, clear, and perfectly accurate. Or if you're studying something specific, you can add that too. I am a student. I study English. See? You're already doing it. You're a pro. I am a doctor. I am a teacher. I am an engineer. I work as a journalist. I work as a nurse. I am a student. Fantastic! You sound like a natural. Now, imagine this. You're at a party, right? And someone comes up to you, very friendly, very curious, and they say, so, what do you do? And you, with your new A1 superpowers, you look them right in the eye, you smile, and you say, I am a fantastic English learner, and I work as a fantastic your job here. Boom! Instant connection. You're not just speaking English, you're owning English. What if your job is a little unique? Like maybe you're a professional dog walker, or a cat whisperer, or an avocado toast artist. Don't panic. The principles are the same. You just state your role clearly. I am a dog walker. I work as a cat whisperer. Okay, maybe that last one is less common, but you get the idea. The key is confidence and clarity. Even if your job sounds a bit out there, in English, you just say it. No need to over-explain at A1 level. Keep it simple, keep it direct. Let's think about some common job titles, just to get your brain buzzing with possibilities. Office jobs: secretary, assistant, manager, accountant, receptionist. Creative jobs: artist, designer, writer, musician. Service jobs: waiter, waitress, chef, barista, salesperson, hairdresser. Medical jobs: doctor, nurse, dentist, pharmacist. Education jobs: teacher, professor, tutor. Technical jobs: engineer, programmer, mechanic. Building jobs: builder, electrician, plumber. So many jobs, so many ways to describe them. It's like a linguistic buffet, and you get to pick your favorite. Remember, the goal here is not to be Shakespeare. It's to be understood clearly and confidently. And you're doing an amazing job already. Keep that energy up, because we're just getting warmed up. We've got more ground to cover than a super fast gardener on a mission. All right, moving on to our second amazing mission. Now that we know what you do, the next logical question in the universe of English conversation is often, where do you work? This is like finding the secret headquarters for your superhero job. Knowing where you perform your daily duties adds another layer of detail to your linguistic portrait, making you sound even more like a native speaker. Because it's one thing to say, I am a chef, but it's another level entirely to say, I am a chef and I work in a super famous restaurant downtown. See? Boom! Details. So for answering where do you work, we've got some super important prepositions that are going to be your best friends: at, in, and for. These little words are like the GPS coordinates for your job. They guide people to understand your professional environment. At. You usually use at for a specific building or a specific place. Think of it like a dot on a map. I work at an office, a general office building. I work at a school, a specific school building. I work at a hospital, a specific hospital building. I work at a cafe, a specific cafe. I work at home. Yes, your home is a specific place when you work there. So, if someone asks, where do you work? And you're a teacher, you can say, I work at Green Valley High School. Or, if you're a barista, I work at the Daily Grind coffee shop. It's super direct and pinpoint accurate, like an archer heading the bullseye. Next up, we have in. Now, in is a bit broader. You use in when you're talking about a larger area, an industry, a city, or even a country. Think of it like a whole region on the map, not just one single dot. I work in an office building. You could say at an office or in an office building, slightly different focus. One on the general type of place, the other on the specific building. I work in the city center. The whole area, not just one building. I work in the education sector. This is an industry, a big category of jobs. I work in finance, another industry. I work in marketing, yet another industry. I work in London, a big city. So if you're an engineer, you might say, I work in the tech industry. Or if you're a designer, I work in fashion. It's about the general field or environment. You wouldn't say, I work at fashion because fashion isn't a single building, right? It's a whole world. So in helps us paint that broader picture. It's like zooming out on your map app. And finally, my friends, the mighty for. You use for when you're talking about your employer, the company, or the person you work for. This is like naming the team you play for. I work for Google. The company is your employer. I work for a small startup, a general company type. I work for myself. If you're self-employed, like a freelancer or business owner, this is perfect. I work for Mrs. Smith. If you work for a specific person, like a personal assistant. So, if someone asks, "Where do you work?" you can say, "I work for a big technology company." Or, if you're your own boss, you can proudly declare, "I work for myself." It shows ownership, independence, and total boss-level English skills. Now, the super cool thing is that you can often combine these. It's like building an English sandwich, layer by layer. I work as a teacher at Northwood School. What? At a specific place. I work for a big bank in the financial district, for a company in an area. I work as a graphic designer for a creative agency. What? For a company. I work from home as a writer. This is super common now. From home means your house is your office. I work at a restaurant. I work in the city. I work for a big company. I work from home. I am a doctor and I work at St. Jude's Hospital. I am a software engineer and I work for Tech Solutions Inc. in the downtown area. See how you're adding more and more information? You're becoming a descriptive dynamo. Imagine a comedian trying to describe where they work. I work, on stages, usually in front of people, sometimes for really terrible jokes, but mostly I work for laughter. See? Even a comedian can use these rules. This isn't just theory. This is real-world, highly practical, super useful English that you're going to use every single day. Keep that fantastic energy up. You're crushing it. All right, English adventurers, are you ready for our next grand quest? Because now that you can tell everyone what you do and where you do it, it's time to dive into the nitty-gritty, the day-to-day, the bread and butter of your job, your daily tasks and responsibilities. This is where you bring your job to life, where you paint a picture of what your average Tuesday looks like. No more mysterious job titles. Now we're talking action. When someone asks, "What do you do in your job?" or "What are your responsibilities?" they want to know the actions, the verbs, the things you actually perform. And guess what? For A1 English, we keep it super simple, super direct, and super clear. We're not writing a novel, we're just giving them the headlines. My daily tasks include: I am responsible for, I usually, I help. Let's break these down with some epic examples. First, my daily tasks include, this is like your superhero powers. If you're a chef, my daily tasks include cooking food, creating new recipes, and managing the kitchen. Notice the ing form after include when you're listing activities. Super useful. If you're a teacher, my daily tasks include teaching students, planning lessons, and grading homework. If you're a secretary, my daily tasks include answering phone calls, writing emails, and organizing meetings. See? You're just listing the main actions. Keep them clear, keep them concise. Next up, I am responsible for. This one sounds a little more official, a little more grown up. It shows that these are things you are in charge of. If you're a project manager, I am responsible for planning projects and leading my team. If you're a cleaner, I am responsible for keeping the office tidy and ordering supplies. If you're a salesperson, I am responsible for selling products and helping customers. Again, the ing form after responsible for is your friend, not just responsible for do something. Now, for the super straightforward, super common, and super useful, I usually. This is probably your go-to phrase because it's so natural. You just add a verb right after it, in the present simple tense, because these are regular actions you do. If you're a barista, I usually make coffee. I usually serve customers. I usually clean the coffee machine. If you're a writer, I usually write articles. I usually research topics. I usually read a lot of books. If you're a gardener, I usually plant flowers. I usually water plants. I usually cut the grass. It's like describing your morning routine, but for your job. Simple, direct, powerful. And then there's I help. This phrase is fantastic because so many jobs involve helping people or helping things work better. If you're a customer service representative, I help customers with their problems. If you're an IT specialist, I help people fix their computers. If you're a nurse, I help patients feel better. You can also combine these ideas. For example, I am a teacher. I usually teach English. My daily tasks include planning lessons and helping students learn. See how smoothly that flows? You're building a whole description like a master builder. Let's do some rapid-fire practice, okay? Imagine I ask you, what do you do in your job? And you give me these answers. I am an accountant. I usually check numbers and prepare reports. I am a construction worker. I am responsible for building houses. I am a doctor. I help sick people get well. I am a web designer. My daily tasks include creating websites and talking with clients. Excellent, excellent, excellent! You're getting the hang of it like a pro skateboarder on their 10th ollie. Remember, the goal here is to use simple verbs that clearly communicate your actions. Don't try to use super complex vocabulary if you're not comfortable. I teach, I write, I help, I clean, I build. These are your power verbs. They are clear, effective, and totally A1 friendly. What if your job involves things you don't do? Sometimes it's useful to say that too. You can say, I don't usually do something. For example, a chef might say, I usually cook, but I don't usually serve the food to the customers. That just adds even more clarity. It's like adding a little extra sparkle to your description. You are doing an absolutely phenomenal job. Keep that enthusiasm turned up to 11. We're marching forward like an unstoppable English learning army. Next up, we're going to talk about the feelings. Get ready. Okay, get ready for some emotion, some passion, some pure, unadulterated feelings, because our next mission is to talk about why you love or like your job. This is where your personality shines through, where you connect with people on a human level. It's not just about listing tasks, it's about explaining the heart behind your work. Even if you don't love your job like a Hollywood romance, you can still find things you like about it, right? We're aiming for A1, so we're keeping our reasons simple, clear, and totally relatable. I love my job because. I like my job because. It's interesting, challenging. I enjoy. I enjoy working with clients. Let's dive into these magnificent phrases. First up, I love my job because. This is for when you genuinely, truly, madly enjoy what you do. If you're a teacher, I love my job because I help students learn new things. If you're an artist, I love my job because I can be creative and make beautiful things. If you're a tour guide, I love my job because I meet many new people and show them my city. See, you're just adding a simple reason, often starting with I can, or I get to, or just a direct verb, explaining why it brings you joy. Now, maybe love is a bit strong. Maybe it's more of a solid like. No problem. We have I like my job because. It's just as valid, just as good. If you're an office worker, I like my job because the people I work with are very friendly. Social connection is a great reason. If you're a librarian, I like my job because I am surrounded by books and help people find information. If you're a delivery driver, I like my job because I can drive around and see different places every day. Simple reasons, right? They don't have to be profound philosophical statements, just honest feelings about your work. Next, we have some fantastic adjectives that describe how you feel about your job. It's interesting, it's challenging, it's rewarding, it's fun, it's helpful. These are like power-up adjectives for your job description. My job is interesting because I learn new things every day. My job is challenging, but I like to solve problems. Challenging can be a good thing if you like to think. My job is rewarding because I help sick animals. Rewarding means it makes you feel good because you're doing something good. My job is fun because I get to play with kids all day, if you're a kindergarten teacher. My job is helpful to many people in the community. I am a scientist. My job is very interesting because I discover new things. I also find it very challenging, which I like. See, you're painting a full picture. And finally, I enjoy, followed by an ing verb. This is super similar to I like, but enjoy often carries a bit more positive energy. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy creating new designs. I enjoy solving complex puzzles at work. I enjoy traveling for my job. Yes, I love my job because I help children learn. Yes, I like my job because my colleagues are very nice. Yes, it's very interesting and I enjoy learning new skills. Yes, it's rewarding to help people with their problems. What if you don't absolutely love your job? That's okay. We're all human. You can still find something positive to say or state it simply. It's okay. It's a good job. I like that I learn new things. It pays the bills. Remember, even at A1, you can express nuances. The goal isn't to pretend, it's to communicate your feelings simply and effectively. You're doing a phenomenal job channeling your inner English rock star. You're not just learning English, you're becoming a master communicator. Keep that vibrant energy going because we're almost at the finish line and it's gonna be glorious. All right, my fantastic English learners, we have journeyed through what you do, where you do it, how you do it, and why you like it. That's already an epic saga. But now it's time to look into the crystal ball, to gaze into the future, and talk about our future goals and aspirations. This is where you get to dream big, even with A1 English. What do you hope for? What do you want to achieve? This adds another layer of depth to your professional English conversation, showing you're not just living in the present, but also thinking about what's next. It's like telling your superhero origin story, but then teasing the next blockbuster sequel. In the future, I want to. I hope to. My goal is to. Let's break down these future-focused phrases. First, the ever-popular in the future. This is like writing your own personal destiny. You just follow it with a verb, describing what you desire. In the future, I want to learn more English, a fantastic and relevant goal for all of you. In the future, I want to get a promotion, to move up in your job. In the future, I want to start my own business, to be your own boss. In the future, I want to travel for my job, to explore new places. In the future, I want to become a manager, to have more responsibility. See how simple it is? You're just stating your desire clearly and confidently. No need for complex tenses or fancy vocabulary. I want to is your golden ticket. Next up, we have I hope to. This phrase conveys a sense of optimism and desire, similar to I want to, but perhaps with a slightly softer, more wishful tone. I hope to improve my skills, to become better at something. I hope to make a bigger impact in my company, to do more important work. I hope to help more people in my community, if your job has a social impact. I hope to finish my studies next year, if you're a student with a clear timeline. I hope to is wonderful for those goals that might be a little less certain, but still very much desired. And finally, a super clear and strong statement. My goal is to. This sounds very determined, like you've got a plan. My goal is to be the best job I can be. A great general aspiration. My goal is to open a new shop next year. A very specific business goal. My goal is to teach English in another country. A big, exciting career change goal. My goal is to master new technologies. If you work in a tech-related field, you can also connect your goals to your current job or studies. For example, I am a student. My goal is to study hard and get a good job. Or, I am a barista. In the future, I want to open my own coffee shop. It's like building a bridge from where you are now to where you want to be. In the future, I want to speak English perfectly. You're already on your way. I hope to get a better job next year. My goal is to learn a new skill every month. In the future, I want to travel the world and work from anywhere. Fantastic! You are now equipped with the vocabulary and phrases to talk about your professional journey, past, present, and future. From the smallest daily task to your biggest dreams, you've got the English tools to express it all. It's like you've just graduated from the English Job Description Academy with honors. This is not just learning English. This is building your confidence, one awesome sentence at a time. Keep that energy flowing because we are almost at our epic conclusion. You're amazing! All right, my incredible English-speaking champions. We've done it. We've conquered the colossal mountain of talking about your job in English for beginners. You started this adventure perhaps feeling a little bit like a confused kitten in a big city, but now you're roaring like a lion, ready to tell the world about your amazing work. We've covered everything from what do you do, to where do you work, to the exciting details of your daily tasks and responsibilities, the passion behind why you like your job, and even your incredible future goals and aspirations. You've got the whole package, the whole linguistic enchilada, the whole shebang. Remember, you've learned to say, I am your job, or I work as your job. I work at specific place, in industry or area, or for company. My daily tasks include doing things, I am responsible for things, and I usually do things. I like my job because reason, or it's interesting, challenging, rewarding. And for the future, in the future I want to goal. I hope to dream, or my goal is to achieve something. You are not just learning English. You are building bridges, creating connections, and opening doors to a whole new world of communication. Every single word you've learned today, every sentence you've practiced, is a step closer to fluency, a step closer to becoming the confident English speaker you were always meant to be. This isn't just about sounding smart, it's about being able to share your story, your unique contribution to the world, in a global language. And that, my friends, is absolutely priceless. So, what's next for you, my job-talking guru? Well, the adventure doesn't stop here. This is just the beginning. I want you to go out there, armed with these new phrases, and practice. Talk to people. Talk to your mirror. Talk to your dog. Just talk, talk, talk. The more you use it, the stronger your English muscles will become, faster than a superhero training montage. And speaking of continuing the adventure, if you found this video helpful, if you're feeling more confident, if you're ready to absolutely conquer the English world, then please do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, like it's your favorite video game boss. It helps more amazing English learners like you find this content. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next epic English adventure. We've got so much more to learn and so much more fun to have. And here's a challenge for you. Go down to the comments section below and tell me about your job using the A1 English phrases you just learned today. What do you do? Where do you work? What do you like about it? What are your future goals? I want to read all of your amazing stories. Show off those new English superpowers. You are an absolute rock star. Your dedication, your energy, your willingness to learn is truly inspiring. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and never stop being curious. You're doing an incredible job, and I'm so proud of all of you. Until next time, stay awesome, stay motivated, and keep speaking brilliant English. Peace out.